Hello everybody, I'm Crystal Snapdragon, and this is a new video for Neverwinter Races, Classes, and Creation. My other video is now officially outdated with the addition of some new races into this game. So we're just going to look at the old races as well as the new races. We'll look at the appearance changes, see if they've updated the character creation screen, and I'll even show you how to gain access to the new races from inside the game itself, because you have to go to their shop and buy the packages. So starting with human, this is a male. Let's look at the female. Humans have two racial abilities. They have versatile defense, which means you gain a 250 point bonus to all of your ratings, both offensive and defensive. And you also get +3 to any ability score, and an ability score would be like dexterity, for instance. Here's the half-orc. Oh, she's cute. There's the male. Oh, whew, he looks like a brute. They have 3 racial abilities: Furious Assault, so their critical severity is 5% higher than other races, and they deal more damage when they deliver a critical strike. They get +2 dexterity and +2 to constitution or strength, which would make sense. And constitution would be, for instance, your vigor or ability to hold your liquor. I played some Dungeons and Dragons. About 2 years of it. They also have Swift Charge. You gain a 10% bonus to movement speed for 3 seconds when you enter combat, and then this also can affect their movement speed every 20 seconds. So Gith, I believe, is the newest race in-game. Here's the male. Here's the female. They have very interesting noses. It looks like they don't have the out front cartilage of their nose. You can see the vomer, which is just that middle bone. They have 3 racial abilities. They get +2 dexterity and either +2 strength or +2 intelligence, and I guess you would go intelligence if you wanted to make them a magic-based class. They have endurance. Your heightened endurance allows you to regenerate stamina 3% faster. Ooh, that must be really helpful. And they also have a Gith advantage. Your decades of war have given you an edge in combat, granting you 5,000 combat advantage. Ooh. I'll show you how to gain access to the Gith in the shop menu once we get in game. Here's our wood elf. Oh, she's pretty. They have a bonus of 1500 critical strike. They get +2 to dexterity and either +2 intelligence or +wisdom. Wild step, you have a 10% resistance to effects that slow your movement speed. Oh, that must be nice. Here's the male. Sun elf. Racial abilities, they have inner calm. Your inner peace and serenity allow you to focus more clearly on the task at hand. Your AP gain is 2% higher than that of other races. Your ability score grants you +2 intelligence and either +2 dexterity or +2 charisma, so they're probably more of a magic-based race. Your exemplary grace increases your resistance to control effects by 10%. There's the female. Next we go Dwarf. I always love how the dwarfs look in these games because they just don't look proportional. But these actually look pretty proportional. You have 20% increased resistance effects that knock and push you, resistance to effects that knock and push you. You get +2 to constitution so you can handle your liquor, and either +2 strength or +2 wisdom, and you gain a 2000 defense bonus. Ooh. Here's the halfling. You get a bonus, 1500 deflect. You get a +2 to dexterity and either +2 charisma or +2 constitution. You are bold. Your fearless nature increases your resistance to control effects by 10%. And I just realized I forgot to show you the male dwarf. There's the male dwarf. Oh, he looks super stout. Don't try pushing him down. There's the male halfling. Half-elf. Dilettante grants +1 ability score. This bonus is automatically determined by your class. Ability scores, you get a +2 constitution and either +2 charisma or +2 wisdom, and of course charisma would be your speech and how you handle yourself in certain social situations. Your critical severity and gold bonus are each 1% higher than that of other races, and you gain a 1500 deflect. Might be nice having a lot of money. Here's the female. Everybody's favorite, the tiefling, right? These are sort of Devillian races. You deal an additional 5% damage to targets below half health. You get a +2 charisma and either +2 constitution or +2 intelligence. And when you receive damage, you have a 10% chance to apply Infernal Wrath to your attacker for 5 seconds. And this effect reduces the damage of the target's attack by 2.5%. That could be incredibly helpful. But be wary, some people can be racist against the tieflings. The Drow. When attacking a foe, you have a 5% chance to apply Darkfire for 4 seconds. This effect reduces the target's defense by 2,000, so they're going to be mitigating less damage. You get a +2 to Dexterity and either +2 Charisma or +2 Wisdom, and you have increased hit point regeneration out of combat. That would also be incredibly nice. It's the female. Okay, so these are all races that have been added into the game since I made the last video. We have Dragonborn. There's the female, there's the male. They receive a 5% bonus to healing from all spells and abilities. Oh, that was so southern. You receive so much southern. You receive 5% more healing from all spells and abilities. You get a +2 to any 2 stats. That's going to be helpful. You get to be a little more personalized with your character creation. And you gain a bonus of 1,500 critical strike and 3% increased damage. Metallic Ancestry Dragonborn. 3% more healing from all spells, and your maximum hit point total is 3% higher than that of other races. And you get a +2 to any stat and a bonus of 1,500 critical strike and 3% increased damage. I guess they do look metallic compared to the non-metallic Dragonborn. I really like this one. I really like the Moon Elves. Wanderlust. You cannot stay in one place long and are always roaming and seeking new oddities. Your AP gain and stamina gain are each 1% higher than that of other races, which might be incredibly helpful. You get +2 intelligence and +2 dexterity or +2 charisma, and your resilience increases your resistance to control effects by 10%. And I believe control effects are referring, for instance, to silence, different status effects that occur to you. Menzoberranzan Renegade. I probably said that so wrong. Menzoberranzan Renegade. So the Menzoberranzan Renegade are dark elves with racial abilities such as Fairy Fire. So when you attack a foe, you have a 5% chance to apply Fairy Fire for 4 seconds. And this reduces the target's defense by 1,500 and the damage of their attacks by 2.5%. You get +2 dexterity and +2 charisma or +2 wisdom, and you have increased hit point regeneration out of combat. So those are all of our new races that you can have access to. I, however, have not bought them, so I do not have access to them. So I think we're just going to make a Drow. Darkfire, Trance, and a +2 dexterity into either charisma or wisdom. We're going to go female Drow here. Here are the different character classes. So we have Rogue. You have Roll, Lasting Blade, Shocking, Execution, and Stealth. Specialize in dealing damage, so of course they're DPS. Cleric, they can specialize in healing or damage at level 30. There is PvP in this game, by the way. Wizard, dealing damage, so they're DPS. They can also teleport to quickly dodge. Ranger. I think Rangers are always the best class to begin with when you're new to a game, by the way. So if you're new to a game, might consider being the Ranger class. They're also DPS. Warlocks can be either DPS or a healer. Paladin. So they can be tanks or healers. Barbarian. They can also be tanks or DPS. Fighter. Also tank or DPS. I think we're gonna go with... They had +2 to dexterity. So we may go rogue. Racial ability bonus, +2 to dexterity, +2 wisdom. or charisma. I think we're gonna go with charisma. Alright, so now that we've created the character, let's go ahead and choose some background. So they get a deity affiliation. I remember Torm because the paladin in our campaign was Torm. Good fortune. Nature. She's a rogue, so probably not nature. Necromancy. She's not really a mage. Ooh. Love and mistress of beauty. Moradin would probably be good for dwarfs. Farmers and merchants and nomads. More farmers. Here we go. Warrior and father of the elven race, so probably Corlin. Elven and half-elves. Benevolent protector of his followers and is focused on long-range goals. We can even give her a character bio. I'm not creative enough for a character bio. Beneath the mysterious star mounts at the southern edge of the ancient high forest, the Greyville straddles the river Delimbir in the north. This dangerous wilderness helps produce a hardy breed of adventurer. My parents settled in Greyville after their life of adventure, and I was raised on their stories. I think that came from, oh yeah, character origins. Ooh. Thieves Guild and Pirate Ship. Ooh, Dragon Coast might be a good one. Moonshay Isles. This is just your character background. It has really no bearing. At least not early on. I think we're gonna go with Dragon Coast. Okay. Thieves Guild and Pirate Ships. I like it. She's kind of hardcore. Alright, let's give her a character name. I'm really bad with names, so I like to press random sometimes. That's it? Oh. Drizimal. Zara. Phyllis. Aknith. Ilivara. Oh, I like that one. So in order to gain access to the other races, you have to go to the Zen Market in-game, and you would go to packs, and here you'll see the different booster packs. So you have the Moon Elf race pack, the Dragonborn race pack, the Renegade Drow race pack, Gift booster pack, and Defender of Neverwinter pack. This is how you would gain access to the other races. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if this video was helpful for you, and I will see you next time.